Good morning. Sorry, I forgot to speak. I got stuck inside my head there for a second, completely thinking about something that I could have said good morning through. Whenever I whenever I sit down and prepare myself to do this thing that I'm about to do, I try to go through it. I try to just do it. Do it in your head. See if you know the words. You know how it goes, so just do it. You know the notes. You can summon it up. So, it's the I swear I recognize your face, haunting, familiar yet can't seem to place it. Cannot find the candle of thought to light your name. He says, memories like fingerprints are slowly raising is the second verse, isn't it? And he says, haunting, yeah, it's memories like fingerprints are slowly raising. Lifetimes are catching up with me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd seen the place, but no one's ever taken me. Hearts and thoughts. Right? That's the first verse, right? Actually says the official lyric is lifetimes of catching up with me. Did I get the first verse? I actually got the first verse. And then there's two hearts and thoughts they fade away. And then he says, I swear I recognize your breath. Haunting and familiar yet can't seem to place it. Right? Because he says place twice. He says it at the beginning of the first verse and at the end of the second verse. He juxtaposes them very quickly, very close together. And then he says the memories like fingerprints are slowly raising. And then I don't have it. And then it's gone. Me you wouldn't recall, for I'm not my former. It's hard when you're stuck upon the shelf. I change by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate. I wish I'd seen the. No, I wish I'd seen your face. Lose it there. Small town predicts my fate. Perhaps that's what no one wants to see. But I just want to scream, hello, my God, it's been so long. Didn't think, or he says, never dreamed you'd return. But now here you are, and here I am. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. And then he goes through it 4 times. In the second one of the 4, he says hearts and thoughts, and then he holds the away. Right, hearts and thoughts, they fade away. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. And then he does it the 2 more times, right? I just have to stop and think on a couple of them. It's not 99, it's closer to 90, but I have to stop and think on a couple of them. And that's not knowing the lyrics. I've been really fucking working on this, Rach. I wake up every morning and I do it twice in my head and I always fuck it up and then I have to listen to it. But I'm listening to it. And so I'm not really performing it. I have to really listen to and for him, and I have to really, I'm not counting it, I'm not feeling it, I don't know where my ends are, right? I feel the rests. I don't know it yet, so it's certainly not 99. Like, I don't know where the crashes are that tell me where I'm coming in, for example. I don't know the rest of the song. But this is what it looks like when I learn a song. This is how I do it. You have to think about it all the time. You have to intermittently do it. And then, like, as far as like memorizing a song or learning a song, for me, the way I do it, but this is based, it's rooted in neurology, the way I do it. It's rooted in neuroscience. When you learn something, repetition, there comes a point with just base repetition where you're going to get bored and disengage. And so now you're not learning anything. You're not learning anything at all. You're not building a skill. You're not improving. And that's even when you're lifting weights. If you're trying to learn, if you're trying to teach your body something, if you're trying to learn a skill, if you're trying to develop a pattern, if you're trying to develop a habit, there comes a point where raw repetition stops being efficacious. It stops having efficacy. It stops doing anything for you in that moment. And so what you need to do is stop. Stop at that point. Disengage from the thing that you're trying to learn at that point, and either move on to a new skill within the context of what you're trying to learn. So if you're trying to learn guitar, stop doing your scales now. You're bored. Stop. Your hands aren't learning. In fact, you're not paying enough attention to what you're doing to reinforce good skills. You're probably reinforcing bad habits because you're disengaged and bored. Stop. Just disengage. Stop entirely. Turn it off. If you're trying to practice some speed run technique and you're 100 runs in and you're just not getting better, stop for a while. Intermittent engagement. Stop. Just stop for a while. That's the first step. Yeah, I know. I'm also frustrated by how much I'm moving the camera. Just calm down. Because this isn't where I want to be. That's not even where I want the camera. I want to be forward of that, and I'm frustrating myself that I can't figure this out all of a sudden. The second thing is that mastery is being able to do two things at the same time at a high level. So I've mastered the talking about this thing, but I have not mastered the fucking putting my phone down. So I couldn't think about both things and do both things at a high level. We can't actually multitask. One thing is going to suffer. That's why I do that. I let you see me suffer at one of the things I'm trying to do, because our brains are not made to do two things. We have two lobes working on one process, one task at a time. Okay, and so the other thing is to do dry runs and think about it. Mental reps is what they're called in football, like sports, right? Mental reps, just thinking about it, just doing dry runs in your brain. Yeah, lo and behold, I am human. Mental reps count as learning, as practice. And so sitting and just trying to do the woman behind the customer service counter in a Michigan hotel, because if I were green, I would die. Just trying to do it a cappella, dry, and then give myself the opportunity to connect the verses that I know together. That's learning. I don't know if I actually feel like listening to it right now, though. The edited title, what are you talking about? I'm pretty sure that's the full title. I can never remember the word counter until I say the customer service. I know woman behind a counter. Something else. But I can never remember the word counter. I can never remember the word counter until I say customer service. And I'm like, oh yeah, the counter. I have to say that. I almost say behind a customer service register every time. I almost say the woman behind a cash register. That's what I start to say every time. Good morning, Magnus. I start to say the woman behind the cash register in a store in Michigan every time. I don't know why. I don't know why Michigan. I know it's a small town. The woman behind the counter of a small town, I think is what it's called. But every time I can't remember the words counter or small town. Because I can't remember the words. So I have to circumvent them with longer phrasing. You should see the first drafts of my writing. I do that just habitually. And so some of my sentences get so bloated, I just sit down and go, who the fuck are you? You're better than this. You can talk better than this. What the fuck? Oh, man. I needed that. My back hurts like a motherfucker today. The elderly woman behind the customer service cash register in a small Michigan town. Yeah, I had Michigan and customer service and cash register that because I can't remember counter or small. I'm like, okay, where's got small towns? Michigan's got small towns. What the fuck is wrong with me? Where the fuck are my glasses? I'm gonna freak out. It's too early for this shit. Oh my God. Who moved my glasses? Somebody's come into my home. They've unzipped this door and they've just taken my glasses. It's too much this morning, guys. I don't know if I can do this today. Isn't today a Friday? Actually, where are my glasses? They're not on my face. They are observably not on my face. Have I slept on top of my glasses again? Hey, if you ever wanted an endorsement for Zenni, like Zenni Optical, if you've ever wanted a reason to try them out and haven't, that's what I've been wearing. I bought those glasses in 2021. And I've slept on them. I keep thinking, they're not on my face, right? Like that's a reasonable place to keep looking. That's worked before. Wait, are they on my face? Yes, that's worked before. I feel like Velma. I'm not wearing my pants properly. I got my ass hanging out. I really do feel like Velma. Why are you on all fours? You're in a micro skirt. The ghost is gonna put jelly beans in your butthole. This is the most concerned I've been since I've been homeless. I spent 10 days without food. The show cannot go on if I cannot read your comments. Slept with a toothpick last night. So when my ass fell asleep stoned. What in the name of God? Okay, someone pray to my trickster. I actually need my fucking glasses. Hey, thank you guys. Thank you, Chicken Biscuits. I know I'm not paying attention to you guys right now. Thank you for that. I'm trying real hard not to freak the fuck out. I need my glasses. I cannot replace my glasses. I don't even remember what my glasses look like, to be honest with you. Where the hell could they be? Where, oh, where have my glasses gone? Oh, where? Aha! Fuck you, man. Why were you there? I bet you I put them on my pillow, and I just didn't look at my pillow to see if they were on it. I bought a pillow. Check it out. I bought a great big pillow. It has very little resistance, but it is a pillow, which means maybe it will retain cool. I don't know how that works. Oh, my glasses help me to hear better too. Okay, so what did I miss? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, chicken. I've thought about it, Rach. I actually thought about making a macrame version of that for myself. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, it's just gonna be one of them days. Okay. It's just gonna be one of them days, folks. I didn't charge my external battery yesterday because I didn't want to. My phone is nearly dead. So we're gonna hit this with a... Did somebody else hit me with a super chat? Hey, thank you, George. That covers lunch for today. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. When you guys are generous like this, I'm extra generous in town, regardless of whether my service is good or not. So you're also, when you feed me, you're also feeding single mothers. Because the women that I'm tipping, I've been paying attention. The women who take my table, they're all mothers. And so I've been just increasing the amount that I leave them every time I'm in there, because I'm putting food on the table for kids too. And that means something to me, because there was never very much food on our table. You don't have to care about that. I'm just being honest with you about where your money goes. Most of my money, I spend at minimum $50 a day in Pizza Cottage. And between $5 and, like yesterday, I left them both $11. And I know, because the one I've heard talking about her deadbeat husband not helping her with her 2 daughters, and my server last night sat and talked to me about her 2-year-old. So I know they're single mothers, and so I leave them extra. I leave them more even than I normally would, because that's going for a kid's education. If that kid has the nutrients and the clothes necessary to fit in at school, they're going to work harder on their education, and they're going to come out more socially normative, because their mom didn't have to work extra hard for that $5. Whatever. Who cares? To me, I don't care. I don't care about the details. I just know they treat me with respect. They don't ask me rude questions, and they smile at me, and they know my food, and the kitchen, I can tell that they've started giving the kitchen hell about my food. Because a couple of them have fished for negative feedback that I'm just never going to give them. I'm never going to tell the servers anything negative. I'm not going to say anything to bring their day down. because nobody in the kitchen, none of the kitchen staff have ever come out and said anything. I'm there every day, 2 times a day, and nobody in the kitchen staff has ever come out and introduced themselves. And that's just not how a professional kitchen behaves. The reason they don't is because they're all too stoned to manage communication. They're all too stoned to manage a pot of fries, a basket of fries. That's not my problem. Bow, bow, bow. I can help you scroll out, Cripplebot. I think I fell asleep with my left headphone in. I came home and out. If you want to join him, Damien, keep talking about it. I do not like guns, no. I have no particular interest, fan, or collector or otherwise in guns. Guns are a destructive technology. We can do better. When she couldn't hold a show on her head. This and that, do you see? Oh, he says, a dissident, do you see her? A dissident. A skep is never the safest plan. Dissident, do you see her? I don't know the words. I knocked right out. I told you and Mr. S. I don't even think I told Mr. S goodnight. I told you goodnight. And I think I opened a conversation about Legos with Mr. S. And I woke up unable to find my glasses. Yonked out. And man, I tell you, I still feel it. I am tired. But my throat is not hurting. My back hurts. Yeah, I care about my community, small slug, even if they want to reject me. Shalom, friend. Frankly, it's about the Ruach, my friend. If I'm saying that word correctly, and if I'm saying the term that I mean to be saying. Correct, small slug. I would rather be outside chilling with God and the birds, giving you guys access to the presence of God, than being inside. I always wanted to work out of doors, and I spent my life in service to man. So I've taken what I've decided is the latter days of my life, and I'm going to give them back to God. I know my worth, Damien. This is what I'm doing, Jamarni. If you would like to know what I'm doing off camera, I'm charging my headphones so I can put them in my ears and block out the ugly thoughts while I sing. Warm up my voice and myself for the day. Ryan, you don't have to be here. I didn't ask you to be here. And in that way, you're not safe to say whatever you want. There's one rule. You broke it. I don't have to give you 3 chances. I don't owe you respect. And I don't owe you forgiveness. I am not in debt to you, Ryan Beans 172. You didn't even take the time to make sure that your username didn't have 3 random numbers associated with it. Because there aren't 171 other people that have tried that fucking name. Don't tell me what to do, small slugs. You have not been here long enough, and you have not spent enough money on this channel to even begin to criticize me. Most certainly not in imperative sentence structures. Your opinion, not that pressing. You absolutely are telling me that don't feed to them is an imperative sentence structure where the subject, you, don't feed to them, is implicit. I am not an implicit you. I am the specific you that you are speaking to. If you want to communicate with me, you're not going to do it in that manner, ever, you don't need to communicate with me any further. You just watched me mute somebody who thought they were going to feed me a shit sandwich in the form of fake Judaism. Good morning, Leslie. Y'all really don't fucking know me. Am I new to what, James? Am I new to what, buddy? Sure, I'm Jewish. If it upsets you, I'm Jewish. Well, religion has always been about social maturity and sympathy. Sympathy is a religious term. Well, they drum it up because just like anybody with a college degree drums up how important their degree is, any skill for which you don't get paid is one that you're going to associate value to. You're going to signal your virtue if you don't know any better. If you've been told that reality is representative and consensus, you're going to represent your virtues however you can so that people will concede that you are virtuous, so that in the next life there's no question. Tell me what to fucking do, MRH. This is a discussion at least as old as the Republic. of Plato, which is dated something like 250 BC. Did you know that's about the same time that Japan began planting rice for the first time? We think very highly of Japan for some reason, their history, but if you actually put them on a timeline, they're the newcomers. They're the Johnnies come lately. I'm sure you do love Japan. But in the same century that Athens ruled the Mediterranean world, Japan was just beginning to plant rice and only had 50 sounds in their language. At the same time that Plato was writing the Republic, a conversation that we are having right now, Japan was just beginning to plant rice. Yeah, the Athenian League ruled the Mediterranean world. You don't know your history if you don't think that's true. It's a good synonym. Tear. You don't want the preposition? Because if you're trying to say yank that tree out of the ground, you need the preposition for where it's coming and where it's going to. Hello, Lonk. Yeah, you don't want the preposition. So put the preposition somewhere else in the sentence. Just put the preposition in a different part of the sentence. Move around the subject and the preposition. So if you're trying to say, I yanked that, or so, Susan yanked that tree out of the ground, or I want you to, I actually don't know how you would get yank out. He wants to yank out that tree. I don't actually know how you would get the preposition so close to the verb in that sentence, in that context. Probably fucking your mom, Glitch, please. Hello, Kicks. Well, consciousness certainly doesn't exist in a singular individual mind. Not if you have it. I don't participate in memes, Uncle Jukebox. I'm better than you. I'm a higher quality sort of human being. Again, LAL. Who's to say whether I have my own mind story? Hello, Hendonator. How do you know that, Slory? How do you know that your I is not the I that means thee, and that your you is not the you that means thou? And talking about it as a meme, Lau, I don't participate in memes because I'm a higher order sort of being than you are. Well, probably someone's going to put your body in the ground, tailor-made. Your body will be disposed of. Your belongings will be distributed to the garbage and people who want it. And very likely you will be readily forgotten. Yes, talking about it is participating in the meme. I don't participate in memes. Talking about it is participating in a meme. Your inability to hear a sentence all the way through, and your insistence that you're going to make me repeat myself over and over and over again is tedious and annoying. No, it's a meme. Participating in the meme makes you a lower order sort of being than I am. You're tedious. You're going to annoy me. And you're going to learn what happens when you annoy me the next time you speak. Yeah, probably I'm stupid, Casper. I wouldn't, Slory. Not for free. Lyle thought I was joking. It's correct, Lunk. The definition of a mimetic No, we're not negotiating, Slory. A meme is something that people remember from the culture and share. If that's what you think, Chev. Is it officially the first day of spring? That's cool. I think my tent might be a little lower than it was. Because I think I could do this without... Actually... There it is, Mr. X. For those of you who don't know, you gotta cough to get off. No. Memes are not exclusively tied to the internet. A meme, a mimetic, is something that people remember from the culture and share out of context. So when you bring up a commercial from TV to talk about it or to make fun of it, that's participating in a meme. I have no idea how you would know anything, Slory. I don't know how you arrive at information. Cough to get off is a meme, you fucking idiots. I was making fun of myself for doing a self-harming behavior, which is my definition of stupid. Not selling anything, Slory. It was high-level comedy, and every one of you missed it. JG got it. Somebody else laughed too. I'm sorry. I mean, those of you trying to overthink me, which is called superstition, by the way. Today I'm going to do this until about noon. I've set myself 5 hours at this, and then I'm going to play. I know you got it, Leslie. I meant the guys that are trying to play pedant. Just need to chill out. I'll talk with you and I'll engage you, but I'm not here to play professor. Watch my video on the channel today about bad teachers. It's not a true statement. Cough to get off is a meme from the stoner community that they tell to newbies so they'll hit it deep enough to get high on their first few hits. What happens is people will try weed, but they won't know how to smoke a cigarette. They don't know how to smoke. So they don't know how to bring it into their lungs so that it hits the lungs. The THC hits their bronchial nodes or whatever that's called in there. So that the smoke gets in the lungs, the THC gets into their body. They bring it into their mouth and they just push it out because they don't know how to breathe it. They don't know what they're doing. And so you just tell them when they're hacking, oh God, I feel like I'm dying. Because the first time that happens, the first time you get a tar hit and you just feel like you're gonna fucking die, they tell you it's okay. You got to cough to get off. But what is actually true is that the high that is associated with the coughing or holding your breath is actually just oxygen deprivation. That's why they use the get off metaphor. They know that they're auto asphyxiating themselves. Because you haven't hit it hard enough, Stoffel, and you haven't cleared all the tar off of your bronchial nodes. You haven't cleared all of the residue that's in the receptors. Until you cough, you stir all that shit up, and this is extremely bad for you. Thank you, Rachie. Thank you, Leslie. I wish I knew this song. Porcupine Tree's Open Car is actually a really excellent song. A really excellent song. That's saying it unironically is just repeating the meme. Again, a mimetic is something that people repeat that they remember from the culture. The mem there, meme, mimetic, is the same mem of your memory. It's just something that people remember and repeat. It's all a meme is. The term meme associated with internet memes comes from sociology students in the early thousands. 2006, 2007, around the time I was graduating college. They realized that fucking, what's his name? The fucking guy that everybody was doing that he doesn't do push-ups, he pushes the world down. What's his name? Fucking, Walker, Texas Ranger. Beard. Good morning, Misty. Manson's missing rib is a meme. You guys have to know what I'm talking about. Chuck Norris. Thank you. My generation, early, when my generation first started graduating college, they realized that Chuck Norris was a meme. And they went, ah! Some sociology nerds went, ah! Came all over themselves and started writing papers. Those papers got radio play because there was nothing else to talk about than make fun of millennials. Here we are. The meme. It's just college students pushing their worldview on the internet because they have time and access. It's okay, Magnus. I don't think less of you. Yeah, it was big literature for about a decade. Atheists started talking about how religion is a meme. Yeah, it's a mimetic. That's why they have memorials. Idiots. They started to go, oh look, obvious things that we can write books about and people will buy and pretend their minds are blown because they're stupid as fuck. And then Jordan Peterson goes, I've got a boner for that. And here I am. Here we are, gathered around my insane ass because I read Jordan Peterson's work. You were going to say MacGyver. Yeah, well, you read books and are impressed with them, Slory. That's the difference. I read fucking Orisha's somethings and other African goddesses or something by this fucking woman. Black woman, naturally. And I'm reading it right as I'm fucking cracking. My everything is cracking and I've just, fuck it, I'm insane now and I know this. I'm sitting in a hospital about to be admitted for high risk of self-abuse for the next 5 days. And the fucking, I just tweeted out, well, I just found a typo right in the introduction of this work, not even a typo. I found not even a printing error. I found a manuscript error right in the introduction of this book. And the author fucking commented to ask me if I liked it. And I said, bitch, I am not your target audience. You do not want to know what I think about what you've written. I was going to say you're a Brazilian Chilean, so what the fuck do you know about American TV? But do you really want me to have that on the record, Rachie? I don't know what you're talking about, Slory. Walker, Texas Ranger was kicking people like you in the face. He's kicking people that look just like you. Right back across the border. Right into the Rio Grande. I'm going to hell. But that's what that show is about. The show's about an immigration control officer. My, how fast our fucking memes change. We don't even remember the Chuck Norris. This guy came into my chat the other day and he was talking about somebody, some celebrity, and he was saying a bunch of those shits that people used to say about Chuck Norris. And I went, oh, so it was Jim Carrey. He was saying things like Jim Carrey pushes the world down. He doesn't do push-ups. And I went, wait, Jim Carrey's the new Chuck Norris? And he goes, who the fuck is Chuck Norris? And I'm just like, oh God. Oh God. Look, millennials didn't bother to learn about Gen X's interesting shit. And so now that Gen Z and Gen Alpha, or whatever the fuck they're called, don't give a fuck about our shit, it's what we fucking deserve. It's what we get for being bad teachers. Yeah, under his beard, there's another fist. Those things. Those are memes. You remember them. You repeat them. You create new ones to add to the mimetic expression. Yes. And so just showing up and dropping a meme on me. Do you care about McDonald's' most recent promotional push? No, I don't care about McDonald's most recent promotional push. And McDonald's doesn't reside in my head rent-free. So I'm not going to promote it to other people, ironically or otherwise. I'm a higher order sort of human being. I have a more ordered mind. I don't broadcast advertisements for corporations that aren't giving me money. Maybe it's designed to look like the firmament, Earth is flat. Maybe it's there to get idiots like you to meditate on what it means. Oh, you did it, Misty. I don't know the words, but you did it. You did it. I don't know the words, so bear with me. This is one of my all-time favorite songs, so you gone and done it. Well, Cleo Williams lived down a dirt road. He made homemade wine like nobody I know. It was my head Friday night and said, will you help me, Cleo? Can you little girl waiting on me and I want to trade her ride. Like what you need, some of this sitting down in the cellar. It goes through the cobwebs as he turned on the light and said, though there might be a little dust on the bottle, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's just one of those things that gets sweeter with time. Then on the porch swing as I drove up the driveway, the heart was racing as you climbed inside. The double close as you drove down the dirt road. Left like the sun fade in that big red sky. I searched through the front seat and said, there's something special. It's just been waiting for a night like tonight. But there might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. There might be a little dust on the bottle. It's just one of those things that gets sweeter with time. You're still with me. We've made some memories. After all these years, there's the one thing I found. With them say true love, well, it's like a fine wine. It keeps getting better as the years go by. Well, there might be a little dust on the bottle. Don't let it fool you about what's inside. Well, there might be a little dust on the bottle. It's one of them things that gets sweeter with time. Well, there might be a little dust on the bottle, but don't let it fool you about what's inside. Well, there might be a little dust on the bottle. Well, it's one of them things that gets sweeter with time. Don't let it fool you. Thank you, Nikos. They know what they're talking to. They recognize what they're speaking to when they see me. They have to leave or they have to fall on their swords. Because they know they can't crucify me. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rush until life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die. But I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Can't know why. I gotta drive so fast. My car has nothing to drink. But it's not used. but it'll do 0 to 60 in 5.2. Oh, I gotta hurry to get things done. Oh, I rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. Can be late. I've had your plenty of time, chasing hands with the clock. I can't stop. I'm on a roll and I'm ready to rock. Oh, I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I would recommend watching my shorts if you like that game, Slory. I do this. I said I'm running behind, I better pick up my pace. There's a race and there ain't no room for someone in second place. Oh, I'm in 10 right now. I finished 7 earlier this week. I plan to, without your permission, BH. Bod, Marsh. I'm in a hurry to get things done. I rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. I'm in a hurry to get things done. Oh, I rushing till life's no fun. All I really gotta do is live and die, but I'm in a hurry and don't know why. They go into this really awesome prog section of just cool noises on all their instruments while they all do the chorus line there at the end, and it's great. Thank you, Chitty. I don't know all these words. Seen at least 3 times. There's an Elvis something on the marquee sign. We've all seen it. Oh, an Elvis movie on the marquee sign. We've all seen it at least 3 times. Everybody's broke, but Bobby's got $1 and $1 worth of gas in his pickup truck. We're going 90 miles down a dead-end road. I don't know the words. What's the hurry, son? Where are you gonna go? We're gonna holler at the moon, shoot out the lights at a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. I love this song. I've just never heard the words. This is that lexicon a little too bright. Bobby's hiding drunk at the looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath and trouble on his mind. Lucy's just a kid, just along for the ride. They got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. So they have a good time. You gotta be bad just to have a good time. I'm gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. The kids in this town, they used to run laps of this parking lot in their drag racers. You might hear it this summer. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't round. Check this part. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't round. It drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know the world must be flat. It must be. Because when people leave town, they never come back. They go 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign, put the pedal to the limit till they change their mind. They howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. I love that. Dudes, the world must be flat. The world, it drops off sharp the edge of the map. Because when people leave town, they never come back. Out in the country, there's the city limit sign. Well, there's a honky-tonk near the county line. The boy starts jumping every night when the sun goes down. We got whiskey, women, music, and smoke. That's where all the cowboy folk join the boot scoot boogie. They got a good job. I work hard for my money. When it's quitting time, I hit the door humming. I fire up my pickup truck and let the horses burn. I go flying down that highway to that byway, suck out in the woods to join the boot scoot boogie. Heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scooting. Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me up back, we're gonna boogie. Dip down, turn around, go to town, boot scooting boogie. He doesn't say anything disrespectful of a woman yet. Ooh. And there's a fiddle. Bartender asked me, said, son, what'll it be? I'd like a shot of that redhead yonder looking at me. This dance floor's hopping and it's hotter than the 4th of July. I see outlaws and laws, crooks and streets, all out making it shake, doing the boot scooting boogie. Heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scooting. Yeah, Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot scooting boogie. Heel toe, do-si-do, come on baby, let's go boot scooting. Yeah, heel like blackjack, baby, meet me out back, we're gonna boogie. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot scooting boogie. I said, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scooting boogie. Oh, get down, turn around, go to town, boot scooting boogie. Oh yeah. I'd like to see a rapper play a fiddle. I'd like to see him play a stringed instrument. I'd like to see them identify a stringed instrument. Say you were wrong. This one's for you, under duress, to ever leave me alone. With that you're sorry, you're lonesome and scared. And you say you'll be happy, Jeff could just come back home. Well, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Call someone who'll listen, and might give a damn for every one of your sordid affairs. That you come round here and in me none of your mind. Well, here's a quarter, call someone who cares. Chitty Chitty 44. Y'all think I'm joking. Well, I thought what we had would never turn bad. So you're leaving. Caught me unawares. Just like there's you to wrong. No, that can't be undone. Here's the quarter. Call someone who cares. Call someone who'll listen and might give a damn for every one of your sordid affairs. Don't you come round here and then me none of your mind. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. My favorite line is, don't come around here handing me none of your mind. Call someone who cares. Hi, yeah. I don't give a shit about your criticism. I don't give a shit about your praise. I don't give a shit if you like it here. I don't want to fucking know if you have a penis. If you ever had a penis. Calls are free if you got Wi-Fi, Rocket. I'm paying you a quarter to leave. Call no one. You have a new quarter. Go buy a bouncy ball for all I give a shit. Be like that guy that was walking through the dining room the other night bouncing a fucking rubber ball. I don't give a shit what you do with your time. Do it elsewhere. Actually, there's a Pantera song about that, but this one's for Rach. This one's just for Rach. The rest of you turn your ears off. Mute it. It's a joke. Well, she turned up her nose as she walked by my Cadillac. On the corner of my eye, I saw you and you laughed. You were sitting on a swing on your front porch, painting your nails like you were bored. The news he was sure impressed with you. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. Bam, 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 down, bow down, bow down, down. They just asked if you would like a ride. They dove out of your yard, I'm all hanged. You were laughing at me, I was doing James Dean. You were the prettiest girl I'd ever seen. When you twirled your eyes and twirled my pink fur dice. Well, I ain't with first class, but I ain't white trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. I don't give a shit about your approval if you got a dick. Some girls like me, and that is all I give a shit about. I don't care about your approval? You can't even pleasure a woman. All you know how to do is this. That doesn't work with your phone. You're just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. How do you watch anything? Rich boys think they got what it takes, but there's someone for each of us, they say. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. You know some girls do. Like some girls do. Like boys like me. You know some girls do. I said some girls do. Hey, Jake. Yes, I chased away a flat earther with pure 9-year-old aura. I'm a better 9-year-old than you 9-year-olds. I have more practice. I got 30 years of practice. She said it's cold outside and she hands me a raincoat. I can play this on my bass. She's always worried about things like that. Could. When I played every day. Every week. She says over again and that might as well be my fault. Ow. My autumn again, I guess he says. He only sleeps when it's raining. And she screams. And her voice is strained. And she says, baby. Well, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. And she says, baby. Well, I can't help but be scared a little sometimes. And the rains never wash away. I believe it. You guys got all quiet. What, you don't have anything negative to say anymore? She says a little bit of something, and God is better than nothing. His other portrait walls, he scaves that she's got it all. I don't know all the words. I've been working on the first verse for years. He says the moon don't hang hot as high as it used to. And she only sleeps when it's raining. And she screams. And her voice is strained. And she says, baby. Well, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Heaven, and she says, baby, yeah. Well, I can't help but be scared a little. Sometimes the rains never wash away, I believe. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. She believes that half is made up of all that you're used to. There we go. Life is made up all that you're used to. The other low has been stuck at 3 for days and days. It says that happiness is a mat that sits on your doorway. Yeah. Happiness is a mat on my doorway. And outside, it starts to rain. Heaven, and she says, baby. Well, it's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Heaven, and she says, baby, yeah. Well, I can't help but be scared a little. Sometimes the rains never wash away. I believe this. At 3 a.m. I must be lonely. Don't know the words anymore from this part. I always tune out at this part. Baby. Well, 3 I can't help but be scared a little. Sometimes. Okay. See you tomorrow. Oh, we're not doing this because this is technically racist now. Bam, 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 bam. Ba-da-ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum, ba-dum. This one's for under duress. Bow down, bow down, bow down. Daddy didn't like trouble, but when it came around, if he's on knew him, knew which side that he'd be on. Never was the hero or my shiniest kind of light, but they always see him standing up for what he thought was right. He said, you got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything. You got to be your own man, not a puppet on a string. You ever compromise what's right and uphold your family name. Well, you got to stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. He just tried to praise me for handling his trolling me. This is also for you, under duress. Lights falls and I'm alone. Morning, Big Dry. Skin journey to the bone. You turned and you ran. Yeah. Oh, slipped right from my hand. I won't be finishing it, but I'll be playing it. Blue on black, tears on the river, push on a shove, it don't mean much. Joker on jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, it's a dead man's touch. A whisper on a scream doesn't change a thing, won't bring you back. Blue on black. Oh yeah, bad on black. Lined. Oh, but now I see. Truth lies and in between. Wrong can't be undone. Oh, slipped from the tip of your tongue. Hey, blue on black, tears on a river, push on a shove, it don't mean much. Joker on jack, match on a fire, cold on ice, it's a dead man's touch. A whisper on a scream doesn't change a thing, it won't bring you back. Yeah, blue on black. And then I don't feel like the rest of it. Blue on black. Find you a girl. Girls, find you a dude who looks at you like this song. What's up, sausage? She walked out to a party somewhere. The moment we walk through the door, the people stop and everybody stares, and she don't know what they're staring for. 'Cause she don't know she's beautiful, never crossed her mind. No, she's not that kind. Though time and time I've told her so. If the those that's walking down the street and someone lets a whistle out, they're like her and she just ain't see what the fuss is all about. She don't know she's beautiful. Though time and time I've told her so. Don't tell me what to do, sausage. I know that's meant to be a compliment, but I do agree with Rach on that one there, Nook. Someone comes and his hair's all a mess. It's all she thinks she looks the worst. The morning comes and her hair's all a mess. That's when she thinks she looks the worst. It's times like this, she don't know why. I can't take my eyes off her. It's the testosterone from the morning, but also, she don't know she's beautiful. Never crossed her mind. No, she's not that kind. Though time and time I've told her, she don't know she's beautiful. She don't know she's beautiful. She don't know she's beautiful. Though time and time I've told her, she don't know she's beautiful. She don't know she's beautiful. She don't. Though time and time I've told her so. I did this exact thing with Reishi. I'd do it again. Well, I went down to the Grundy County auction, where I saw something I just had to have. My mind told me I should proceed with caution, but my heart said, go ahead, bake a bid on that. And I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine, oh mine. I'm going once. Be at your beck and call. I do your bidding and be at your beck and call. I never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. And I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Woo. Morning, Dave. Mine. Knocks in the ears, just going by a mile a minute. I'm on my time. Drinking kids and calling them out loud. Like it's all just lightly getting in it. Cause I just started out above the crowd. And I said, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine, oh mine. I'm going to bidding and be at your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold to the lady in the second black dress. She's a heart of my heart, it was no contest. She's black, red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. There's the auction block, well, I told her heart away. Now you still alive to laugh about the way we met that day when I said, hey, pretty lady, would you give me a sign? I'd give anything to make you mine, oh mine. I'd do your bidding and be at your beck and call. Yeah, I've never seen anyone looking so fine, man. I gotta have her, she's a one of a kind. I'm going once, going twice. I'm sold to the lady in the second row. She's an 8, she's a 9, she's a 10, I know. She's ruby red lips, blonde hair, blue eyes. And I'm about to bid my heart goodbye. Can't do the whole thing. He's still going, ah, woo. He takes a breath in there at some point. He has to. If you won't be at her beck and call, she's not your lady. If you won't be at her beck and call, you don't get the pussy. Hey baby, I'll pay you for it. It's just scumbag behavior. Food for sex is why you're not attracted to her anymore. I identify as from North Carolina. Bobby played his guitar on the harder side of town, where it's difficult for a boy, poor boy, to find the money. He had dedication. He had the heart and soul. And somehow, he knew he was born to play. People said, get a real job, support your family. Because there's no future in the road you're taking. He never said a word. The dream, it just kept on. And late at night, you could hear him sing. He said, I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. I'm gonna be somebody someday. You can bet your hard-earned dollar I will. The road was a struggle. It took him 10 years to the top. But now he's number one on the stage and the radio. Still, he can't believe how people come from miles around. When it seemed like only yesterday, he was saying, I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. I'm gonna be somebody someday. You can bet your hard-earned dollar I will. Yeah, yeah. Rach, you gotta pretend like you haven't seen that stuff or they'll talk about it. I thought about it for a second just to... Bobby played his hometown full moon August night. Heard the voice on the front row singing. It was a sandy-haired river boy with a flame old hungry eyes. Decked up at Bobby and said, ooh, you're gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. I'm gonna be somebody someday. You can bet your hard-earned dollar I will. Yeah, I will, yeah. I'm gonna be somebody. One of these days I'm gonna break these chains. I'm gonna be somebody someday. You can bet your hard-earned dollar I will. You know I will, yeah. Bet your hard-earned dollar I will. Girl, you grew up in Catholic school. I know what you're looking for. The ruler is not a sex toy, Rachel. Boom, 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 boom. It no longer knows the music I like as far as country. It's just lost now. It's played all the songs that I've ever chosen on purpose. All right. I seem to recognize your face. Haunting, familiar yet I can't seem to place it. Cannot find the candle of thought to light your name. Lifetimes of catching up with me. All these changes taking place. I wish I'd seen the place, but no one's ever taken me. Hearts and thoughts say fade, fade away. Hearts and thoughts say fade, fade away. recognize your breath. Armories like fingerprints are slowly risen. You wouldn't recall, for I'm not my farmer. It's hard when you're stuck upon the shelf. I changed by not changing at all. Small town predicts my fate. Perhaps that's what no one wants to see. But I just wanna scream, hello! My God, it's been so long, didn't dream you'd return. But now here you are, and here I am. Hearts and thoughts, they fade away. 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 Hearts and thoughts, they fade. Okay, so I had the count wrong, but hey, I am singing that song directly into a woman's ear, actually. Dimebag Onyx. That's whoever I feel is come to light, and whatsoever I thought of became my life. Just when every day seemed to greet me with a smile, sunspots are fading, and I'm doing time. Man, I'm doing time. Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. Whatsoever I could have second bound, and whatsoever I've cradled, I'll put you down. Such lights slowly fade, but I can't see it in the night. I'm only faking when I'm giving light, when I get it right. Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. How would I know? That's higher than I thought. This could be my fate. How would I know that this could be my fate? This is also the music video edit that I've never heard. Oh, he doesn't do it again in this version. I'm just proud I can hit that note. What's surrounded does feel good. Say it aloud. And what you wanted to be yours has made it mine. So don't you lock up something that you wanted to see fly. Hands are for shaking, not tying. No, not tying. Shit, I'm on the change. 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 'Cause I fell on black days. I fell on black days. How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my fate? How would I know that this could be my fate? Shit, I'm on the change. Hey, Savage, what up? To be wise. It's easier not to be wise. I just don't know these songs, guys. Don't love to hear that you didn't sleep very well. I don't love to hear any of that. There's nothing so normal. You could just stand there and it could say so much. 'Cause I don't get there, 'cause I don't want to. I'm okay, Savage. I was thinking if you were lonely, maybe we could leave here and no one would know. Never up to the point where we would think so. Everyone here knows everyone here is thinking about somebody else. It is best if we all keep this under our heads. 'Cause I couldn't tell if everyone here was feeling the way I do. But I'm lonely now, and I don't know how to get it back to good. There's no mean that you owe me. Well, this ain't no good. There's like this all need a sale. I think it's out just like they wanted to. As you see me now, you would know me. Try to turn your head, try to give me some room. Now figured out just what I'm gonna do. But everyone here knows everyone here for viewing me like they do. And asked if we all keep this quiet instead. And I couldn't tell, but everyone here was viewing me like they do. But it's sorry now, and I don't know how to get it back to good. Hello, Ryan. No. And everyone here is wondering what it's like to be with somebody else. Everyone here's to blame, and everyone here gets caught up in the pleasure or the pain. Yeah, well, everyone here lies, shamed of shame. Yeah, well, looking inside, we're the same. Well, down now. Now, well, I don't know how to get it back to good. No. And everyone here, yes, everyone here is talking about somebody else. And it's best if we all keep this under our heads. Yeah. And I couldn't tell, but everyone here was feeling the way I do. But it's over now, and I don't know how. Well, it's over now, and there's no getting back to good. No. A certain author's time in my channel. See, I could tell that everyone here is thinking about somebody else, somebody besides their spouse. Oh, we're not going to be able to do this for very long today. My battery died faster than I anticipated. So this show is going to be over in 20% battery. We chase misprinted lies. We face the path of time, and yet I fight this battle all alone. No one to cry to, no place to call home. Ooh, 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 ooh. My gift of self is raped. My privacy is wrecked. And yet I find repeating in my head, if I can be my own, I'd feel better dead. Ooh, 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 ooh. Battle back bow. Battle 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 boom boom ba boom 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 ba boom 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 ba boom boom battle boom 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 cow. Boom 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 boom. Battle boom boom boom. Here, give me a second. I gotta step away for just a sec. Okay, we return. I gotta make sure to pay attention to my battery, but we got time. Means I should probably turn that off. Give me a sec. Okay. Wonder. Probably the answer is no, because these just don't have a great shelf life. Just don't. Yeah. Fucking garbage now. It's just fucking garbage now. Need to get a new bag. You making something for me? Is that why you guys have all gone quiet? You have all gone about your day? Do I need to just kill this live and go sit down in Panera? That's going to disrupt my day. It's going to cost me more to get lunch today. Hi, Mad Monkey. What's up? I'm annoyed with myself. I was confident that my equipment had enough battery to do a second show because it said that it had more than half battery, and it did not have enough battery to do a second show, probably because it got cold last night. Who fucking knows? Whatever. I'm not worried about it. This always happens. When I anticipate and I'm ready for a 5-hour show, something always cuts into it. Whenever I anticipate wanting to be here, something always forces me indoors. Every time. Did it every year last year, or every day last year. Yeah, I know you guys are all quiet, and I've only got 14 is more than I had. I'm not complaining. I was just wondering if that's what you guys are all up to today. Or if it's Friday, so you actually gotta hustle and get the week's work actually done because you put it off all week. So now you gotta do it today if you're gonna enjoy your tomorrow. Without your boss calling you. Instead of doing like I did and having it all done by the middle of Thursday so you can go sit on the fucking toilet all day on Friday. Do you need me? I'm in my office. And you're doodling? You better stop it. I need your thumbs engaged in my chat or I'm not doing this anymore. Blech. I don't care what you do. I'm just not going to be, I'm not going to be particularly entertaining. I don't know that I have anything I want to talk about today. I don't even remember what I titled this. Who fucking remembers? Who fucking remembers, and frankly, who cares? I know people care. I keep reading that drooling, though. I'm drooling, and I'm like, well, you know, that's what it is. You're drawing a doodle of Una for me? That's very cute. Probably not your best look, the drooling. I made a woman drool once. That was funny. I walked into the Dollar Tree singing, and I looked up. I didn't know I was singing. I looked up, and one of the women was just standing there with a line of drool hanging out of her mouth. She and it just jamming, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Was I singing? Oh, you give good head. Okay, move on with my life. Don't get distracted by that. Naturally. What up, oh papito? What did I do with that? Must be sitting directly on it. That's my balls, though. That's not it. That's my testicles I'm sitting on. Okay. Sometimes, V? Just sometimes. What do you mean? This was before I knew you. It's not like I popped my dick in her mouth. Just went about my day. That's how that story ended. You're not the only person listening, Rach. I didn't say it was her fault. I'm not making fun of her. In fact, I complimented her for it. I'm not picking on her. I complimented her for it. I went, oh, that's a skill. That's useful. Well, that's fine. I would have thought the same thing about you. Well, you give good head. Suddenly I have too many blankets. Problem I didn't think I would encounter. The woman drooling behind the counter of a Dollar Tree in a small town in Ohio. I swear I'm imagining your dick slobbering up and down the shaft. I'd like you to come upon my breasts. Oh, these nipples getting hard. I'd like to take apart these pants and panties. Oh, my lips, they spread apart. What? Why are you gonna fight me, Rach? What? No, you're singing about labia behind a counter in an Ohio restaurant. You're a dork. How dare you, madam? I'm a dumbass. I wonder if I'm watching you. Yeah, you got me. You got me there. Guilty as charged. I'm a bad influence. I think you see it, Jared. I'm pretty confident. Pretty confident that's what you're doing, is seeing it, in fact. I couldn't find my smoke. You like my attitude, Jared? Okay. I wasn't going to change it if you didn't. It's because it's spring, Rachie. That looks like a tick. Because it's a tick. Fucker. Fair enough, Jared. Little firecracker? I got a little firecracker too. Let me shoot it off in your mouth. I call it a roaming candle. Interesting. We can talk about Final Fantasy X if you want, for sure. Talk about anything you want. Because as soon as it's obvious that the stream is over because people are just not coming through, they're just not going to be here, I'll take off, go to Panera, get something to eat, or go back to sleep, frankly. You're really concerned? About what ails you concerned? Obviously spoilers for Final Fantasy X ahead. If you don't want to be spoiled on Final Fantasy X, you're going to want to not watch this section. You have this feeling that they're not going to end up together? You don't think that Trevor's going to save her? You don't think he's going to find a way to save her from the summoning ritual so that it doesn't end up killing her? We might end up just doing an extra long Final Fantasy X run today. Hey, what up? This is my face. Those my balls. Not anymore, they're not. What? Okay. Ow. Why are you so long? Problems, you know? Problems that not everybody has. Well, she touches Valifer, remember? Remember how Valifer was able to catch her and she could fly on him? If he's like that, maybe it's like Final Fantasy VI. Remember the half Esper? The Espers seem to be very similar to what the Aeons in Final Fantasy X are. Like summoned people. And Terra was able to... Well, Terra was the product of the Union, right? And Yuna wanted to know what love felt like before she did the summoning, so she's very much a Terra archetype. You need a happy ending with a wedding and babies? Okay. I don't remember how this ends, Rachie. We'll have to get there and find out. What the fuck? She says. What the fuck? I don't know. I asked you, why are you worried? I want you to tell me. Yeah? I'd be happy to listen. Or read in this case. Petulant girl gif? Yeah, you throwing the dinner across the table? Well, Rachel, I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going to tell you right now. If you want the true ending, we have to get a 100. We're going to have to platinum Final Fantasy X too. Are you prepared for that? Because I might fuck it up a whole bunch of times. Are you prepared for that kind of dedication, or are we just going to have to do a Google search to get the perfect, true ending to the Final Fantasy X duology? Just 10-2. Just the sequel. 10-2 has a series of secret endings that we will have to unlock if you want the whole story. It's worth the doing. But we can also beat it the once, unlock as many as we can beat without platinuming it, and then we can go and just watch YouTube videos together if you want. We can stream them. It's not the most best way to do it. No, I want to do this. Platinuming Final Fantasy X-2 is a major life goal. It's one of my very favorite games of all time. It's so worth it. It's so worth it. You even get a little, there are just so many secret cutscenes. Like there's even a little TNA shower bath cutscene with the characters are all taking a hot springs bath together. Yeah, if you want to do that, we can absolutely do that. And then we'll take that practice and we'll apply it to Final Fantasy V, and we'll be better. We'll go back to Final Fantasy V and we'll platinum it even better. We get as close to platinum as we can in one run. I'm not going to promise you anything because I'm not going to spoil this ending. I'm just not going to do it. What you know right now is that Titus and Yuna, Trevor and Yuna and company are about to go into Xanarkand to meet Lady Unalesca. That's what we know. I will promise you nothing other than that we will resolve that narrative conflict probably as soon as I've eaten. And I'll be eating a little bit earlier today if my battery keeps draining at the rate it's draining. I love that for you. I love it that you're so invested. Luckily for you, Noori, I'm not on TikTok. That's funny, Richie. That's funny. Yeah, my life might have decided that today is just gonna be like an 8-hour Final Fantasy X stream, which might be fine. Probably I'll do 6 instead of 8, but whatever. It might just be a long Final Fantasy X day. It's the weekend. By 5 o'clock it will be. I was thinking maybe that range, maybe something like that. It depends when my battery dies. When it gets down to about 15 or 20%, it depends on how long that's going to take. Because if it's 11 o'clock when it does that, I'll just go and get lunch. Or maybe I'll lay in the sun until 1 o'clock or until noon, but I will be at Panera a little bit earlier than usual. One way or the other. I need to give myself at least 4 hours there so I can, need to give myself at least 4 hours there so I can charge my external battery, my battery bank. And then I won't have to worry about this tomorrow. Hey, Eric, what's up, buddy? Yes, a little nap, yes. What's up in the world of Eric? Eric Widman. Yeah, it's we're getting a Blue Crew party going. Oh God. The emojis. You tired? Me too, buddy. This week has been a little bit of a grind. Nothing. You can only respond to one of us at a time, Rachie. I might have picked up Planet Crafter. Now you're pooped. Planet Crafter seems like the perfect game for Shaggy Phil to make a reappearance on the channel. You're gonna play Fallout 76, Rachel? It's a lot like an idle game. A lot of set it and forget it manufacturing stuff. All right, this is gonna take 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go over here and do this and set it for 10 minutes and Like that? Yeah, I like that. Factorio is a little bit like that too. Actually, Factorio is probably entirely like that in the way you're describing. I was talking about fiddles. Yeah, that's cool, Eric. I like that stuff. Yeah, it sounds like the kind of game that Shaggy Phil could make a reappearance on the channel. Yeah, you let the game play, and you go and acquire resources and explore the map and craft a planet. I like that. As design philosophies go. I am getting that itch. Fuck you. Walk off. Yeah, that sounds fun. My Fortnite level is 0. Rich is like, get fucked. I've got a triple digit number. Yeah. Planet Crafter seems like a perfect cozy game for me. So, yes, I picked that up. Yeah, there's different kinds of planets. That's cool. You can't make a vehicle, Eric? I don't know when we're going to the movies, Rachel. I don't have a plan for that. Whenever you want. Yeah, you gotta wait for the machines to catch up. That's probably why the walking. You're afraid to blow up the planet? That'd be interesting as it'd be interesting if that were a consequence, like if that could happen would be cool. Incorrect, Christian. You are incorrect, sir. Bow, 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 bow. You are incorrect about everything you said in that, Christian. Yeah, for sure, Eric. the planet actually combusted. Boom. I don't know if that's possible. That what? I need to lie on my belly. My fucking injury hurts like a son of a bitch. It's okay. What's okay, Rach? For the planet to catch on fire? Yeah, if you put too much pressure into the crust, then volcanoes blow up, and then you set the planet's atmosphere on fire. I wonder what that would look like if you combusted a planet's atmosphere, because really what you'd be doing is you'd be turning the atmosphere into carbon dioxide. Yeah, everything burns. It looked like Fallout 76. Oh, burnt and blasted. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Okay, Rachie. That's better. Oh, that's interesting, Eric. Okay, Rachie. Take care. Be well. I don't mind this pillow either. Oh, there's like a suspenseful vibe, Eric. That's cool. Like an exploring, like kind of like Subnautica, where you were exploring a dead or a planet that used to have peoples on it. Okay, Rachie. That's cool, Eric. That reminds me of an episode of Serenity. Or maybe the movie Firefly. I got those backward. Reminds me of an episode of Firefly, or maybe the movie Serenity. Hello, Howard. Hey, Kate Rib, what's up? Like you're stuck in an abandoned amusement park? That's cool. Is the amusement park haunted like Poppy's Playpen or whatever that game was called? Fuck, that hurts so bad. Ugh. An abandoned space station? Yeah. You clearly don't know anything about depression, Brad. There are signs of life. That's cool. Don't spoil it too much for me, buddy, but that does sound very cool. Yeah. Like maybe there was an expedition here to mine or terraform the planet, and then it was Roanoke. That's cool. I like that. Hello, Preston. I'm in severe pain right now, Preston. Yeah, an alien species, yeah. Like Subnautica. Eerie? Yeah, that's cool. Mm. Shit, it's only 10 o'clock. Waiting for something to jump out and get you? That's cool. Suspense and anticipation are good, especially for narrative storytelling. If you're trying to do an environmental story where the emergent gameplay is the narrative story that's being told, that's fun. Um, Always feeling like the environment's going to get you, even if it doesn't ever get you. Having that feel is enough to get you to play the game oftentimes. Not for you, Rachie. It sounds fun to me. But you're a girl. You waiting for Bob Dole to jump out of a cave? That's funny. You're just a girl, Rachie. You're an easy startle, yeah. You get scared easy because you're a wimp. You're just a little pussy girl. You need a big boy to save you from the dark. Ew, bring me a flashlight. She was a white woman in a stressful situation. Of course she fell. She looks down and she goes, I didn't have to bolt these on. I know I'm a woman. I had to pay new one to put these on my body. I'm a woman. You run in like a kamikaze madman. I know that about you. That seems to be your move in everything. Al Gore. What's the word? Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember the movie. It's been so long. To intimidate Bob. Oh, yeah. He works. His name works in reverse as well. It's Bob Dole's name is the counterspell to Bob Dole's Bob Dole magic. That's funny, Kate Rip. I don't know why it was. It might have been a word that I have blocked. Hey, Faraz, what's up? I'm okay, buddy. Pain's lessening up. Hello, Angel. Well, somebody just broke Rachel. I won't tell anybody where I got this pillow, Kate Rip. That's nice. Today's your new year. How are you doing, Iranian? Yeah. Today's when you celebrate the new year? Hopefully the conflict in Iran isn't disrupting your life too much, Faraz. Things okay? Okay. I've said for the record that I have said on the record many times that Iran is protected and been depopulated of its world-class citizens. And so if Faraz is there, that doesn't mean that all of its great people are not in the region. It means that the war is being fought to protect people like Faraz, because there are still people that just want to live a life in that landmass. I'm sure you can, Magnus. Give me a second. Give me a second. There's not anything to see. That's the whole tent. That's the whole thing. Fuck me dead. Where did I have this? Yeah. That's nice. Yeah, welcome MTV to my crib. I could easily fit another person in here now. Yes. I could fuck in here, Rachel. You as well, sleep well. Oh, I'm not going to sleep, for us. I'm stretching my spine. And allowing my injury to do whatever the fuck it's doing right now. God, that hurts. I'm not going to sleep. Relaxing. Seriously cramping muscles. A pelvic injury. Hello, Devon. Hello, Shush. Agreed, Eric. Why do you care, Jabber? I do not have any substance abuse issues, no, Nathan. It's not from the weather. What does it matter to you, Eric? Well, yeah, but what does you asking the question have to do with the amount of pain that I'm in? And what does my answering your questions, if I'm in pain, do for my pain besides make it worse? What does it matter to you if I am in pain? Then what does satisfying your curiosity get you, Jabber? God, I haven't even tried to relax those muscles in like 2 years. Well, what does your knowing have to do with your being in pain, DP? You said, I don't want to be in pain. I want to know. How do those two things follow? Hello, Kim. You have a back injury, but that doesn't answer what you're going to do with the information. Now that you've satisfied your curiosity, that doesn't have anything to do with your back pain. Good morning, Jim. Thank you, Andrew. Why is this Roy Etienne bothering me? You want to know what to avoid? What does it matter to you, Eric Arnett? What does it matter? What does your sympathy pain have to do with me, Jabber? Why do I care about your sympathy pains? So you're not getting anything out of satisfying your curiosity, so why is it my problem that you want to satisfy your curiosity? Oh my fucking god, this feels so good. that's nice. Jabber just doesn't know he's not very smart. Well, I mean, by the end of my investigation into why you wanted to know, yeah, I'm bothered. I'm bothered to learn that nobody's ever told you that you're not very smart, Jabber. I'm bothered to learn that no adult ever told you to use your fucking eyeballs instead of your fucking mouth to acquire information. You can't actually suck information out of a dick, Jabber. That's just semen. It's not actually information. The DNA is not orally active. You already were, Jabber. You said that you were sorry contingent upon my being bothered, and I'm telling you that you have bothered me, and then you told me that there's no need to tell you that you have bothered me, which means that your contingency of being sorry was absolutely contingent upon your deciding whether or not I'm bothered. You don't remain apologetic. No, he didn't apologize. What he said is, I am sorry if you are bothered. What he didn't say is, I'm sorry that I have done something and I will change my approach in the future. He didn't apologize. And what he absolutely did not do is explain his wrongdoing and how he should be punished. That's an apology. SSDD, K-Rib. I got to get out of the tent early because my battery bank is empty, but otherwise SSDD. I can't stop you from asking, Charlie. I'm doing this morning one moment at a time, Gingerberry. That is how I am doing this morning. He says I have a message to the world, dog hugger. Personally, I'm still working through It's called Writing the Sacred Text. Give me a second. It's called The Invention of the Sacred Text. It's a book about the word Theopneustos. What if I don't want you to know anything, dog hugger? What if I've already accomplished what I want you to know? I have negative karma on every account I've ever had on Reddit, Colin. Not particularly, Ginger. There's either a bird or a small animal, smallish animal in the bushes. You might be getting somewhere, dog hugger, but I'm already here. I need to get something like $30 or $50 together to get a better air mattress than the one I've got. A wider one. I roll right off the one I've got. Welcome back, Misty. Chased her away by singing. It works every time. If you think I'm angry, you do not empathize with me. I'm, again, going nowhere. You might be going somewhere, dog hugger, but I will remain right here. Fuck yeah, Misty, get it done. Always, Ronnie. Don't tell me what to do, dog hugger. And if that was your best sucks. Don't tell me what to do, Papito. But keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. Keep it gangsta, dog. Keep it gangsta. That's the wrong hand gesture for that genre of music, Papito, but I hear what you're going for. I don't think Dio was a rapper. Pretty sure Ronnie James Dio was a metal singer, and that those genres historically did not get along. Anyone ever tell you that you ask stupid questions, Rev Dog Bonkers? If that's how you feel, Michael. By the way, Dio is awesome. Yeah. Rainbow in the dark. You're just a rainbow in the dark. I know you do. That's the only one I know. If that's how you feel, Rev. All right, my battery is going to die here soon, so I do have to get out of here in the next 10 or 15 minutes. Holy diver, you're something tall, but you keep it clean. Don't you know what I mean? You're right, I do know that one. Holy diver, she uses wipes to keep it clean. I fucking hate Kill Switch. I don't hate you, but I fucking hate Kill Switch Engage. If I keep going, I'm going to just start to change the words because I don't know them. Hey, you're allowed to like the cover. You said it was a good cover. You're allowed to like the cover. I just hate the band. No, I've never lucid dreamed before. Every time I realize I'm in a dream, I wake up in a panic. Hello, Rachie. Pied Piper. Heard that, Eric. I will know which word not to say so I don't get slimed. Who says I want it, Ginger? Did you not hear what I said? Hello, Telly. Yeah, but my lyrics are going to be lewd. And Misty's here, and Misty does not need to hear me singing about diving into pussy, frankly. The pussy diver! We just don't need to do this. What up, Sleep Durden? Sleepy? There are ladies present. Does anybody remember that old the baseball guy meme where he's diving to second or third plate or base or whatever? What do you mean? What do you mean, Misty? Rachie Pied Piper. Hello, Michael. Don't worry about it. I have been informed that I am unaware that I sound like I'm from Wisconsin. Oh, I see Misty said something I missed. I know, Kate Rib. What I was doing was finding a polite way to do it. Anyway. You gonna have us talking about chips again, Eric? Hello, chicken. What up? It's like, look, I'm not gonna do this, but also pussy diver. Let you backfill the lyrics. If anybody knows Louis C.K., I'm doing a version of what he talks about. I'm doing the comic version of what he talks about when he says that he doesn't like when people say the N-word. He goes, now you just put it in my head. Now I just thought it. Now I just said it. You just made me think it. And so what I like to do is go, I am better than this, but also pussy dive, so that now it's in your head. Now every time you hear that song, you're going to hear the wrong words. You're going to see, if anybody remembers, does anybody remember that fucking, there used to be a meme that was going around, that went around the internet, and it was that baseball guy, Joe Rose, that's not right, Jim Rose, maybe? He played for the one of the Ohio teams, and he's diving to slide to base, but he's up in the air like a rabbit, but he's got his hands like this, and he's caught, the image is caught, and he's like springing, he's just sprung in the air, and his hands are like this. That's what I always see that meme when I think about cunnilingus, and it just makes me laugh. Like Jim Rose diving to second base. Actually, that might be second base even. Do kids even count bases anymore? Kids are going straight to anal anymore. Yeah, I got no class. No patience. I told you, Rach, I'm a dumbass. She goes, damn you, dumbass. You're not my boss, Stefan. You're not my dad. Standing over me shouting, answer my question. Someone brought demons to the chat. I prefer to sip on gin and juice, actually. It's not true, but, you know, something to say. I can get away with anything in Trevor voice. I have learned that I can get away with anything in Trevor voice. Yeah, Pied Piper, just RPP. Just stick around. It only gets worse. Just wait till Lulu's on the screen and I'm in a good mood. Okay, how does the algorithm know that I was bitching that nobody remembers the Chuck Norris meme? And why has Chuck Norris become a meme in my chat? If I were to say to you that I actually do this as a proof of concept, that weird informational vortices circle around me in uncanny and totally predictable ways, have I just kind of demonstrated that? This happens to me. This is why I don't participate in memes. This is why I don't participate in memes. Because this weird shit happens to me. I think it's weird. I've been going to Chuck Norris for the last 2 or 3 days to explain memes. And I did a whole bit about it today. Does nobody else think that's weird? I think that's weird. I think that's uncanny. Happens to me all the time. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm unique for it. I'm saying that I've been saying for years that this shit happens to me. People are like, no, it doesn't. Okay, well, I'll just turn the camera on and I won't turn it off. And you fucking tell me if it's not happening. Oh, I would like to shout someone out today. I would like to give a shout out. I made a short about it, but I would like to shout someone out today. His name is basically Purple, I think. Purple Gaming, something. I made a short about him. Please go to my shorts. Those of you, the Blue Crew especially, but those of you who trust my opinion on things, go to my shorts, go to the recommended video and go into the comments in there and read what he had to say if you don't mind spoiling yourself about the whole Final Fantasy franchise. But he agreed on some level when I called that guy a liar, and he told me that he's done Final Fantasy. He loves it, he knows it, and he's done it. So if you like it, he's done it. I shouted him out because he likes it, and he's done the actual legwork that I was bitching about nobody having done. So if I'm gonna bitch about it, I have to sell what I believe is quality material. He has like 1,900 followers. I'd really like to see him jump to 2,000 a day. That would make me feel like a winner. I don't know how recent his work is. I didn't look that close. But his channel is very much what I'm doing. Come and vibe, come watch him play these games. We're doing the same thing, and what I'm not doing is competing with him. He is not my competition. He and I may never collaborate because we may never be able to be friends. I don't know. It's Purple something, but it's spelled funny. I made a short about it. That's my most recent short. Should be him because I saw and I decided to do that before I went live. But I made a short about him and I linked to his comments. But you should be able to find him easily from my short. I put in the description his link. But highly recommend. He's doing just what I'm doing. He's probably, I didn't look at his work. He's well spoken. He's a good writer. So I trust that from what he said in my comments that he's somebody that deserves more than 1,900 follows. He deserves more than I have. He's probably more prepared. He's probably got better equipment, and I know that he's played the Final Fantasy VII franchise in depth, and he has things to say about it. And I'm not his audience. But you guys might be. Because 7 is beloved, and there is a lot of bullshit on the internet about it. And so if he's out there in his own way fighting against the bullshit, then I want him to have views, even if they're not me. I would like to be able to know that I can passively watch his stuff and feel good that he's making money. That's my business model. Somebody asked me what my message is, and on some level, that's what my message is. Let's get the liars undemonetized. Let's get the liars out of the way. Let's get the liars out of the way. And let's get people who are telling the truth. People who are telling the truth and doing God's work, doing the honest work. Let's get them on television. Let's get them on stages. Let's get them monetized, right? Let's get them pushing products that they use, that they believe in. Stefan, I told you I didn't see your question and that you're not my dad. No, if you don't want to do it, don't do it. Don't do it because I told you to. I'm asking you as a friend, as a favor. Or something, Nathan. as a favor to me. Just, it would really mean a lot to me as a person if he had more subs than I do by the end of the day. That would just mean a lot to me. You're silly, Eric. I told you I didn't see your question, Stefan, and that you're not my dad. That should tell you where I stand. The first time I said it, not the third time. You're nobody to me. Who do you think you are to me, Stefan? I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Are you one of my fans, Stefan? Stefan is climbing up my ass about something. Yeah. I like when you're around, Kate Riv. I'm glad that you stuck around. How are your I've been meaning to ask you, but I wanted to give you a few days. How are your gamer tag acquaintances reacting? How are they taking your new tag? I do have to go now. Okay, Stefan. You're not my girlfriend, and my ass is not a house. So you can only live in it for so long. Yes, Mr. Enough. Thank you. That's enough. Understood. That's why I wanted to give you time. I had a feeling. Purpose of life? The purpose of life is to give, like, to replicate. I haven't decided what's for breakfast, and don't call me that. You don't own me in any way. Yeah. Don't tell me to relax. Only a rapist tells someone to relax when that someone says no. I am about to get out of here, Kate Rib. It's about to be 11 o'clock, which means I can go to Pizza Cottage and get my normal lunch, and I can go straight along with my day. I don't have to interrupt my day by eating at Panera. Well, I don't understand why your emotional gauge is either mad or happy, Mr. Any. You said something I don't like. I told you not to say it. You said something else I don't like. I defined why I don't like it, and now you've told me to relax twice after I've defined that as rape behavior. Go away. Questions are boring. Yeah. They're boring, they're intrusive, they're invasive, and when I say no and you do it again, you're gonna get cut off. I'm actually pretty big, Red Dragon. Bigger than you. Boom. I just ended the Wheel of Time series. I have given Trump none of my money. Well, here, I will turn the comments that I don't want off. Scott Stewart. Wheel of Time show is garbage. Just breathe, Rachie. I'm almost out of here, too. Hey, Colby. I wanted to introduce... I was hoping I would catch Colby. You know how I'm always hoping that I catch one of you guys. There's always one of you that I'm catching that hoping that I catch before I go to lunch. I was hoping to introduce Rach and Colby. Hello, Colby. I'm doing well. How are you? Colby, meet Rach. Rach, meet Colby. Favorite video game of all time is probably Civ 6. Hello, Mason. Rach is my actual moderator. She's the biggest supporter of the channel. I hope you have a good day too, Colby. Well, there she is. I was about to say, she about to take it off, embarrassing me a little bit, but that would have been my own fault. Yeah, K-Rib. If you have a nickname, I'm not yelling at you. The shield doesn't mean that you can turn people off. Please don't. Let Rach or Misty do it, unless they're talking directly to you. The shield means that you have a nickname, I know you, I trust you, or that you've spent money on the channel. Don't tell me what to do, Mason. You are not my fucking dad. Yeah, you don't have to moderate, but if they're coming at you directly, you can end it. You have that power. It's a shield, not a sword. But I call you guys the Blue Crew. The mods are not power hungry, the mods are the community. If you're not a mod, you either haven't spent money or I don't exactly trust you. Or you're not new to the channel. Okay, Rachie, take care. I don't know why your messages would be struggling, Rachie. I didn't do anything to you. You're not hidden. I deleted you once. Oh, here. No, that didn't fix it. Probably we're not, Scout Team. If you have to say it, it's probably not true. Has no one ever told you that before? The commission will be the judge of that? Yeah, basically. All right, I am on 8% battery and counting down, and I am starting to get anxious about it. So the time is now. I got to get out of here. Thank you guys very much. It's been fun talking to you. I did it sing for you a little bit. It's been a good time, and I got to stretch my back, which was just nice. Thank you, Kate Rib. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Rach. Thank you, Mr. S. I haven't seen him today, but thank you, Dan, Momo. And thank you, Misty. And thank you. One last, I got to remember your name. Colby. I've been practicing Colby's name. Thank you, Colby. All of you have a great day. Thank you so very much. All of you out there into perpetuity, have a great day. Thank you so much. Be well and ding dong, motherfuckers.